In this video, we are going to show you how to do the 4 observation techniques, which are the inspection, palpation, percussion, and auscultation.
Inspection. It is observation of client may at times use of penlight, otoscope, and ophthalmoscope.
Palpation. Use of touch to assess client. Use light pressure first to assess body surface. Next, use deep palpation to assess underlying structures. Next is to assess areas of pain, tenderness, and discomfort last.
Percussion. Percussion is a tapping of fingers on the client's skin using short strokes to assess underlying structures to determine size, density, and location.
Auscultation is the use of hearing to assess client.
So good morning, sir. I'm Dana Gonzalez. I'm your student nurse for today. So I am going to perform the 4 techniques: the inspection, the percussion, palpation, and auscultation. So what is your name again, sir?
Michelle Labarete, ma'am.
Before assessing the client, the first thing to do is to perform hand hygiene.
First is to remove any jewelry or watch. Then turn on the faucet. Wet hands thoroughly by holding it under running water. Apply about 5 ml of liquid soap. Lather thoroughly by rubbing palm to palm, right over left dorsum with interlaced fingers and vice versa. Palm to palm with fingers interlaced, back of fingers to opposing palms with fingers interlaced. Rotationally rub the thumbs. Then rotationally rub backwards and forwards with clasped fingers of right and left palm and vice versa. Then, don't forget the wrists. Rinse hands with elbows straight in direction of forearm to wrist and fingers. Dry hands using a towel. In direction from finger to wrist and forearm. Turn off the faucet and discard the towel in proper receptacle. Inspection. Inspect each body system using vision, smell, and hearing to assess normal conditions and deviations. Assess for color, size, location, movement, texture, symmetry, odors, and sounds as you assess each body system. Palpation. Palpation requires you to touch the patient with different parts of your hands using varying degrees of pressure. Light palpation. Use this technique to feel surface abnormalities. Depress the skin 1/2 to 3/4 inch or about 1 to 2 centimeters with your finger pads using the lightest touch possible. Assess for texture, tenderness, temperature, moisture, elasticity, pulsations, and masses. Deep palpation. Use this technique to feel internal organs and masses for size, shape, tenderness, symmetry, and mobility. Depress the skin to 1 1/2 to 2 inches or about 4 to 5 centimeters with firm, deep pressure. Percussion. Percussion involves tapping your fingers or hands quickly and sharply against parts of the patient's body to help you locate organ borders, identify organ shape and position, and determine if an organ is solid or filled with fluid or gas.
Direct percussion. This technique reveals tenderness. It's commonly used to assess an adult's sinuses.
Indirect percussions. This technique elicits sounds that gives clues to the makeup of your underlying tissues. Here's how you do it. First, press the distal part of the middle finger of your non-dominant hand firmly on the body part. Second, keep the rest of your hands off the body surface. Third, flex the wrist of your non-dominant hand. Fourth, using the middle finger of your dominant hand, tap quickly and directly over the point where your other middle finger touches the patient's skin, and then last is to listen to the sounds produced.
Auscultation involves listening for various lung, heart, and bowel sounds with the stethoscope.
How to auscultate. Use the diaphragm to pick up high-pitched sounds such as first and second heart sounds. Hold the diaphragm firmly against the patient's skin using enough pressure to leave a slight ring on the skin afterward.
Use the bell to pick up low-pitched sounds such as third and fourth heart sounds. Hold the bell lightly against the patient's skin, just hard enough to form a seal. Remember, holding the bell too firmly causes the skin to act as a diaphragm, obliterating low-pitched sound.
For the assessment of the abdomen, we have inspection, followed by auscultation, percussion, and lastly, palpation.
Inspect the skin, noting the color, vascularity, or if there are any scars, lesions, and rashes.
Inspect the umbilicus, noting for color, location, and contour.
Inspect the symmetry of the abdomen for abdominal movement and aortic pulsations and for peristaltic waves. Auscultate for bowel sounds, noting the intensity, pitch, and frequency. Third is the percussion for the sounds. Palpation is the last step in the assessment of abdomen because if examiner happens to palpate a tender area, patient may not be able to relax anymore and may not want to continue the examination.
And that is how you perform the 4 observation techniques and the assessment of the abdomen.
Thank you for watching. This is only for educational purposes. Don't forget to like and share.